Hi guys, my name is Megan Wordsworth and I want to take some time to tell you about my internship here in New York City at Viacom. So a little bit about Viacom. Viacom was founded by Sumner Redstone, who remarkably at the age of 92 still owns the company. Viacom is the 6th largest broadcast and cable company in the world, and they own MTV, TV Land, VH1, Logo, Spike, Nickelodeon, BET, Comedy Central, and also the sister networks that you might be aware of, such as Nick at Night, Nickelodeon Jr., MTV2, MTVU, and others that fall along those lines. In addition, Viacom owns America's oldest running movie studio, Paramount Pictures, and they reach over 700 million cable subscribers in over 160 countries. So within Viacom, I worked within the company's corporate communications world, and specifically I worked with the company's corporate social responsibility sector called ViaCommunity. ViaCommunity deals specifically with all the company's social giving and social campaigns. And my department dealt with charity requests, social giving, employee volunteerism, board of directors requests, internal and external grants, and event planning. So some of the campaigns that ViaCommunity is famous for, which you may be aware of some of these, include MTV's Look Different, CMT's Empowering Education, Paramount's Hollywood Salutes Heroes, Nickelodeon's Halo Awards, BET's Go Pink, Spike's Veterans Operation, and more. So basically whenever a network wants to launch a campaign or a specific charity opportunity, they actually have to go through ViaCommunity in order to go about that campaign. So ViaCommunity really works with all these campaigns to make sure that they're flowing smoothly and getting the word out through social media and things like that. So my responsibilities included all these that you see listed here. So I had to provide leadership directions and build corporate social responsibility strategies and strategic partnerships with nonprofits, collaborate with key partners throughout the company to advance Viacom's CSR and corporate giving commitments, serve as a liaison to the board of directors, senior staff, and all subsidiaries, and conceptualize and implement special events and oversee talent bookings. I also had to partner with the Office of the Chairman in the planning and execution of industry events and company functions. So as you can see, my day-to-day was definitely hectic, definitely crazy, and it was never the same thing, day after day. This is a little portfolio that I did. I was responsible for helping with the ViaCommunity 20th year celebration Impact Week, and one of the campaigns that they wanted to focus on this year was VH1 Save the Music, which helps provide music programs and fine arts programs in schools across the country. So we decided to have this concert event featuring V. Bozeman from the hit Fox show Empire. So my responsibility was definitely helping make sure everyone was RSVPing for the event. When some people had to leave to go back to work because the event was during the day, I had to make sure I found seat fillers. I also had to take photos of the event and make sure that the person responsible for this particular blog post was getting enough information. I also was able to help out with the corporate blog. So as you can see here, this is a little byline and just a part or a sample of one of the blog posts that I was able to write. I also included the link at the bottom, and this is my profile on the corporate blog, and you can go here and you can see all the other ones that I did. And to go off my learning objectives, my main one that I was really focused on when coming here was interpersonal communication. I'm very shy, I'm timid, I'm an introvert, so interpersonal communication is something that's huge for me, especially coming from Wilmington, North Carolina and moving to New York City for a semester. I had no idea what to expect and was very scared starting. But thankfully, I was able to overcome this fear, and I really focused on this by asking questions. I knew that I had to deal with a lot of top-name people in the media industry. the deal with these top people, I really wanted to make sure that what I was doing was right. So I really stepped up my interpersonal communication skills by asking questions and by getting to know my fellow coworkers. And I feel like now I have a stronger relationship with them. And now I definitely feel that my interpersonal communication skills have greatly improved. My biggest challenge during this internship was when I had to create the itinerary and maps for the board of directors for the MTV European Music Awards, which took place this year in Milan, Italy. I don't know Italian, and most of all the research I had to do was in Italian, so I also have never been out of the country, so I really had no idea what I was doing getting into this, but I had to create a map of all the different locations. I had to create the map and outline for the red carpet for the event. I also had to pick out genuine Italian and Milan leather goods and different gifts items for the guest and the board of directors. It was definitely a huge challenge. I had to do a lot of interpersonal communication within people within Italy, and it was just a big challenge for me. But I was able to overcome it, which also leads to my biggest success. After I was able to do it, I found out that my boss, who is the president of corporate communications and also a board of director, he was thrilled with my map, he was thrilled with the event and the gifts that I chose, and so it was definitely my biggest success. And lastly, how this has affected my future career path. I've already had informationals with several people on my team, and they've definitely been huge networking help for me. They've definitely said that I could come back to Viacom. They've even offered another internship for me, and I also might have possible future internships with ABC due to networking. So I definitely feel like the future is looking good thanks to my time here at Viacom.